Okay, so are you ready to dive deep into a world where the sun, well, it never shines, but the lights are always on?
Hmm. Sounds intriguing.
We're talking bioluminescence, those incredible deep sea creatures that make their own living light.
And what's really amazing is it's not just a few creatures here and there. It's a whole ecosystem where light, well, it plays by completely different rules.
Right. And we've got some amazing pictures and videos to bring this world to life for you today. And to help guide our deep dive, we're keeping the think about it questions front and center. So get ready to think about how each creature we talk about actually uses light to survive in the deep.
It's a great example of, I don't know, evolution's creativity, problem solving, I guess you could say.
For sure.
But before we get to the creatures, maybe it's helpful to remember that bioluminescence, well, it's a chemical reaction, right?
Okay, so no black lights needed down there, right?
Exactly. This is a totally different kind of light show.
And speaking of light shows, let's talk about the dragonfish. This thing is like something straight out of a sci-fi movie with huge fangs and a jaw that unhinges so it can swallow prey bigger than itself.
Oh yeah, the dragonfish. That's a great example of how bioluminescence isn't just about making light. It's about using it strategically, to survive.
Okay, I'm all ears.
So those rows of lights along their sides, those are photophores.
Yeah.
And they use them for all sorts of things down there, from camouflage to, believe it or not, attracting a mate in the pitch black.
Okay, so using light to disappear in the dark, that's a new one. I guess it's not just about hunting, it's about not becoming someone else's lunch, too.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Now, if you think that's wild, wait till you hear about the deep sea shrimp. They've got this, well, it's a defense mechanism, you could say, where they actually spew bioluminescent material.
Wait, they spit glowing goo?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's both amazing and a little bit gross, I have to say. So what's the strategy there? Blinding the competition.
You got it. It's incredibly disorienting. Imagine you're a predator, you've got your prey lined up, and bam, suddenly you're in a cloud of glowing goo.
It's like a magician's disappearing act, but with, bioluminescent goo.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see that life down here, well, it's a lot more complex than we often give it credit for.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got glowing fish, spitting shrimp. What else is down there?
Oh, how about a jellyfish? But not just any jellyfish, the Atolla jellyfish. This little guy may be small, but its defense mechanism, oh, it's anything but subtle.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What does it do? Set off underwater fireworks?
Sort of. When it's threatened, the Atolla puts on this spectacular light show, flashing this bright ring of blue light. You can actually see it from quite a distance in the depths. It's pretty amazing.
So it's not even just trying to scare off whatever's coming after it. It's like calling for help. Like, hey, bigger fish over here.
Right. It's like a bioluminescent bat signal almost.
That's incredible. So we've got glowing fish, spitting shrimp, and jellyfish sending out SOS signals. What other bioluminescent wonders await us in this deep dive?
Well, let's talk about an organism that really challenges our whole idea of what a bioluminescent creature is, the sea pen.
Okay, I'm all ears. What makes the sea pen stand out?
You see, unlike these other creatures we've been talking about, the sea pen isn't just a single organism. It's actually a colony of animals, kind of like coral.
Interesting.
And instead of a single flash of light when it's disturbed, you get this amazing wave of light that travels up its entire stem.
It's like a synchronized swimming routine, but with light.
That's wild. What's the purpose of that? Is it for defense, communication, or something else?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? We're still not entirely sure. It could be to startle predators or maybe even attract prey. We still have a lot to learn about how all of this works down there.
It really is amazing how much we still don't know about the deep sea. And speaking of things we don't know, let's talk about a creature that's a master of light and camouflage.
Oh, you must be talking about the viperfish. The one with those crazy teeth? I mean, they look pretty intimidating in those pictures.
Well, they are. The viperfish might be small, but they are fierce predators. And those teeth, well, those are for grabbing onto prey much larger than themselves.
So small but mighty. That seems to be a bit of a theme down here. And this is where the bioluminescence comes into play, I'm guessing.
Exactly. They've got this glowing lure on their dorsal fin that they use to, well, lure unsuspecting prey in the dark. It's very effective.
It's like a deep-sea anglerfish, but with a bit more of a streamlined approach.
Exactly. And what's even cooler is that they can actually switch between blue, green, and yellow light.
They can change colors.
Yeah. We think they might be using these different colors to target different types of prey.
Wow. So they have their own little underwater rave going on down there. Okay, that's incredible. What other glowing wonders of the deep are we exploring today?
Well, Get ready to be dazzled by the lanternfish.
A lanternfish. Oh,
They're everywhere in the deep ocean, and their bioluminescence, well, it's not just pretty to look at, it's crucial to their survival.
okay, I'm intrigued. What's so special about the lanternfish?
Well, they do something kind of amazing. It's called diel vertical migration.
Diel vertical migration. Okay, you're going to have to break that one down for me.
So basically, it means during the day, they hang out in the deep, deep ocean, away from predators. But then at night, they migrate up to shallower water to feed.
So it's like a daily commute, but for fish. And I'm guessing they use their bioluminescence as headlights?
You got it. Yeah. And what's even more fascinating is the patterns of photophores. Those are the light-producing organs. Well, those patterns can be different depending on the species of lanternfish,
Wait.
and even between males and females.
So it's like they're wearing different uniforms depending on, their role and who they're trying to attract. That's amazing. It's like their own secret code.
That's a great way to put it. Scientists actually think these different light patterns could be a way for them to communicate, find mates or stick together during their migration.
That's incredible. All that from just a few flashes of light. Man, nature is amazing. Okay, after the lanternfish, what other glowing wonders of the deep do we have?
All right, get ready for this one. It's the vampire squid.
A vampire squid. Okay, now that's a name that sparks some curiosity. I'm picturing glowing red eyes and maybe some fangs. What makes this squid so vampire-like?
Well, it doesn't actually suck blood, but it does live in the midnight zone, which is about as close as you can get to a vampire lair in the ocean. We're talking depths of over 1,000 meters, where sunlight just can't reach.
Wow, okay, that's way deeper than my patience for a slow internet connection, so no
Yeah.
sunlight at all down there. It's got to be pitch black.
Exactly. And that's where the vampire squid's bioluminescence really comes into play. See, it has these photophores all over its body, but instead of flashing them like some of the other creatures we've talked about, it actually releases clouds of bioluminescent mucus as a defense mechanism.
Hold on, glowing mucus. That's a new one. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
So what's the advantage of that?
Imagine you're a predator chasing this squid through the dark, and suddenly, bam! You're engulfed in this cloud of glowing goo. It's incredibly disorienting, gives the vampire squid a chance to make a quick getaway.
It's like that glowing goo is a smoke screen. That's brilliant.
It's incredibly effective. And it kind of highlights another important point about bioluminescence. It's not always just about making light. It can also be about creating distractions and illusions in the deep.
Okay, we have covered some seriously cool bioluminescent creatures today, but I've been waiting for this one. The anglerfish. That's the one with the built-in fishing rod, right?
That's the one.
It's so iconic, you know?
Absolutely. The anglerfish is like the poster child for how bioluminescence can be used for hunting. They've got that iconic glowing lure that dangles right in front of their mouths and just attracts unsuspecting prey in the pitch black.
Right. And what's even cooler is that the light isn't actually coming from the anglerfish itself. It's coming from these bioluminescent bacteria that live inside the lure.
A perfect example of symbiosis.
Exactly. So the anglerfish is giving these bacteria a nice, safe place to live. And in return, the bacteria are providing the anglerfish with a meal ticket. A win-win situation.
It is. Well, at least for the anglerfish and the bacteria. Maybe not so much for the fish that gets lured in.
True. Very true. I've always wondered, though, what's the deal with the males being so much smaller than the females?
Ah, yes. The curious case of the anglerfish mating ritual. So the males are tiny compared to the females, and they don't even have a lure of their own. Their whole purpose is to find a female anglerfish and, well, basically fuse themselves to her body.
Wait, fused to her body?
Yeah, essentially they become a permanent parasitic mate. They'll actually spend the rest of their lives attached to the female, providing her with sperm, and in exchange, they get nutrients.
That's both fascinating and just a little bit creepy. Talk about commitment, though.
It really speaks to the lengths that life will go to for survival and reproduction in the deep ocean. I mean, it's pretty remarkable when you think about it.
Wow, things you learned about, huh? I mean, the anglerfish mating ritual, that's something else. But it seems like every creature we've talked about today has found such a unique way to use bioluminescence. It really makes you wonder what else is out there.
Absolutely. And, deep sea might seem like this alien world, but when we take a closer look, it's actually full of these amazing examples of survival and competition, even cooperation.
It's like you said earlier, it's a whole ecosystem built around light, just a different kind of light.
Exactly. And we're really just starting to understand how it all works. Every time we go down there, we find something new, new species, new ways that creatures are using bioluminescence. It's really quite exciting.
That's what I love about this topic. It reminds us that there's still so much left to explore, even on our own planet.
I agree. And bioluminescence, I think it's a perfect example of that. It shows us that life can thrive even in the most extreme environments. We just have to know where to look.
Well said. So, as we, I guess you could say, resurface from our deep dive into the world of bioluminescence, I'm left with this one question. What other secrets of light and life are waiting for us down in those depths?
That's a question worth pondering, isn't it? Who knows, maybe one day we'll have the answers.
I like the way you think. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of your own curiosity. And remember, sometimes the most amazing discoveries are hidden in the darkest corners of our world.